Hello everyone! Welcome to our new episode of our new lesson. This is Jennifer Islibot and you can call me as Miss Chan. Before we proceed to our topic, we must have first the math icebreaker, the exact exchange challenge. So this is our challenge. If you only have 20 pesos and 50 bills in your wallet, can you pay for a snack that costs exactly 130 pesos? So I give you a 5 minutes to analyze what our challenge is. And our answer is yes, but there's only one way. We have the four 20 pesos bills and one 50 pesos bills. That is equal to 130 pesos. And why it became 130 pesos? And if we add up the 420 bills, it is equivalent to 80 pesos and add up the 150 pesos bill. So it becomes 130 pesos. And why it is became 130 pesos? That in our challenge equation is only has 20 pesos bill and only has 50 pesos bill and didn't mention if how many bills. So let's find out. And our math secret is the Diophantine equation so we can get our exact answer. To deeply learn about what our icebreaker and challenge answers, we must learn first the linear Diophantine equation. And our topic for today is about linear Diophantine equations, where Diophantine equations comes from the name after the ancient Greek mathematician Diophantus. These equations are all about finding whole number solutions. Our learning objectives: by the end of the lessons, students will be able to understand what is linear Diophantine equations, to learn the condition for a linear Diophantine equation to have solutions, to master the steps to find the general solution of a linear Diophantine equations, and to see real-world application of the linear Diophantine equations. Today, we're focusing about the linear Diophantine equations. These are the equations of the form ax plus by is equal to c, where a, b, and c are integers. And our goal is to find solutions for x and y. And also, in linear Diophantine equations, you must need to use this tool to see if the equations have solutions and how to find them. These are the tools, which is the GCD and the extended Euclidean algorithm. In GCD condition, when those solutions exist for this equation, ax plus by is equal to c has integer solution of if and only if GCD of a and b divides c. Also divide C. If this conditions fails, we can stop right then. Like for this equation, we have 6x plus 9y is equal to 10. And then we find first the GCD. So our A is 6 and our B is 9. So our GCD for this equation is 3. Since 3 cannot divide 10, which is our C is the 10, therefore no solutions exist and the equation has no integer solutions. In GCD condition, when those solution exists, as we have this equation 15x plus 21y is equal to 12. We must have first the to find the GCD. Our A is 15, our B is 21. So our GCD in this equation is 3. Since 3 divides 12, which is our 12 is C, our solutions exists. Before we proceed to our step-by-step process, let's have first the general form of all solution. If x sub 0 and y sub 0 is a particular solution, then all solution can be written as, like in the screen, x is equal to x sub 0 plus times the quantity of b over d times t, and y is equal to y sub 0 minus the quantity of a over t times t, where d is equal to GCD of our a and b, and then t is element of integer, where any integer. Let's try with this equation. 15x plus 21y is equal to 12. So we can get our step-by-step process. So first, step 1, check solvability. We need to calculate the GCD, which is our A is 15, our B is 21. So the GCD of this equation is 3. Since 3 divides 12, our solutions exists. And step 2, we need to divide the equation by the GCD. So our original equation can be expressed as 15x plus 21y is equal to 12. So we need to divide everything by 3. So 15 divided by 3, we have the 5. Then copy the variable, which is x. Then the operation, which is addition. And then 21 divided by 3 is 7. Then the variable y is equal to 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. So, it is simplified equation of 5x plus 7y is equal to 4. And now, we need to use the extended Euclidean algorithm to solve 5x plus 7y is equal to 4. To find the integer, we use the variable of u and v so that the equation can be expressed as 5u plus 7b is equal to 1, where 7 is equal to 5 times 1 plus 2. Because 5 times 1 is 5, then we add the 2 is equal to 7. Then 5 is equal to 2 times 2 plus 1, because 2 times 2 is 4, then we need to add the 1, which is equal to 5. Then 2 is equal to 1 times 2 is equal plus 0 is equal to 2. And then we need to have the back substitute. So in back substitute, where 1 is equal to 5 minus 2 times 2, where the 2 times 2, 4, and then 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. Then 5 minus 7 minus 5 is 2 times 2, 4. Then 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. Then we have 1 is equal to 5 times 3 is 15. And then 7 minus 7 times 2 is 14. 15 minus 14, if we subtract, which is equal to 1. And then we need to multiply both sides by 4 in the right hand side of the equation. So we have the 4 is equal to 5 times 12, because 3 times 12, 4 is equal to 12. Then the 7, which is the 2 times 4, which is equal to 8. So that means that our x sub 0 is equal to 12 and our y sub 0 is equal to negative 8. Why it became negative 8? It is because our operation we use is subtraction, so we need to have the negative 8. And our step 4, we need to write the general solution, where our d is equal to 1 for the reduced equation. So it will become the x is equal to 12 plus the 7t, and then our y is equal to our y sub 0 is equal to negative 8 minus the 5t, where our t is element of an integer. And now let's try with another different example, which is the real world application. Our problem is a restaurant offers party platters, sandwich platters cost of 18 pesos, and a fruit platters cost of 30 pesos. You have a 6 pesos coupon that must be used in full for exactly one type of order. What combinations of platters can you buy if your final bill after the coupon is 0 pesos? So our equation can be expressed as 18x plus 30y is equal to 6. So our first step to find the answer in that problem is the check solvability. So we need to find first the GCD. So we have our A is 18 and our B is 30. So our GCD in that equation is 6. So we need to check if 6 divided by if divide 6, which our C is 6. So it is equal to 1. Yes, our solutions exist. And we also have the step 2, divide the equations by the GCD. So we need to divide everything by GCD, and our GCD is 6. So our original equations can be expressed as 18x plus 30y. 30y is equal to 6. So if we divide 18 divided by 6 is equal to 3, then copy the variable x, then the operation is addition, then 30 divided 6 is 5, y is equal to 1. So it is simplified as 3x plus 5y is equal to 1. And let's have the step 3. We need to use the extended Euclidean algorithm to solve the 3x plus 5y is equal to 1. And then for integers, we need to use the UV variable so that our equation can be expressed as 3u plus 5v is equal to 1. So, in 3, if we can get the 5 is equal to 3 times 1 plus 2, it is equal to 5. And then in 3, 2 times 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. So now let's have the back substitute. So where we can get d is equal to 1. So 3 minus, we need to do first in the parentheses based on the PEMDAS. So 1 is equal to 3 minus 5 minus 3 is 2 times 1. So 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Then second, 1 is equal to 2 times 2 is 4 minus 5 times 1 is 1. Thus, our equation and our answer is equal to x sub 0 is equal to 2. Then our y sub 0 is equal to 1, negative 1, because our negative 1 is having a use of subtraction, so it becomes negative 1. So we are now in step 4. We need to write the general solution. So our s is equal to 2 plus 5t, and our y is equal to negative 1 minus 3t, where our t is element of any integer. I am hoping that everyone get the step-by-step process and learn on what is about linear Diophantine equations. So I have the three equations here, which is your homework that you need to do it individually so you can answer the three equations. First is the solve the icebreaker equation, the second, and the third. And your answers, you can drop it on the comment sections, and also you can message on me on my FB account and my YouTube channel. So there you have it. Linear Diophantine equations are fascinating way to explore integer solutions to algebraic problems. Remember to check the GCD condition, find one solution, and then use the general solution formula to find all possibilities. So
Thanks
there
for
you
watching,
have it.
everyone.
Linear
I
Diophantine
hope you
equations
learn
are a
and gain
fascinating
more
way to explore
ideas and
integer
knowledge
solutions to
about what
algebraic
is
linear
problems.
Diophantine
Remember
equations, and
to
it's
check the
by
GCD
step-by-step
condition,
process.
find one
I hope
solution, and
that
then
you
use the
answer
general
my
solution
homeworks, and
formula to
then you
find all
can, if you
possible
have any questions
possibilities.
or clarification about the
So there
new
you have it.
lessons,
Linear
you
Diophantine
can chat on me
equations
or
are a
message on me in
fascinating way to
my
explore
FB
integer
account, Jennifer
solutions
Saripa
to
Libot,
algebraic
and comment
problems.
in the
Remember to
my
check
YouTube
the
channel,
GCD
Jennifer Libot.
condition,
Thanks for
find one
watching and listening,
solution, and
everyone.
then
Happy
use the
problem
general
solving!
solution formula to find all possible